How's it going, people out there? Internet? My name is Large, and today we are here for our second game of the GPC World Championships. We are up against Matt and the Surrey Litlios, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry if I said the wrong name. I'm really sorry. But anyway, if you are hyped for today's narration, make sure that you leave a like, as it is very much appreciated, and Elite Eat Burgers in your name. And if you haven't already, go get your Weight Watch program today. That means subscribing, by the way. Now we got that out of the way. Let's go over Matt's team. His team consists of Mega Metacham, Skarmory, Alakazam, Crawdaunt, Chansey, and Goodra. As you can see, I have limited switch-ins for Mega Metacham, Alakazam, and Crawdaunt, and Goodra can basically be bring anything and bring, like, it has a shit ton of coverage, so it can bring basically any coverage move, and I'm gonna die. So let's just jump right in it. We are bringing Saber, our Mega Gardevoir, of course, with the moveset of Psyshock, Thunderbolt, Hyper Voice, and Calm Mind. What this set allows us to do, it allows us to set up on Chansey. It allows us to 2-hit KO Skarmory, and it allows us to just take a shit on anything with Psyshock and Hyper Voice. Then let's go over to Roadblock. Roadblock is packing a Choppleberry because fire coverage is a thing, but Alakazam can bring Focus Blast, and I'm sorry about that, really. Alakazam can bring Focus Blast, so that's why we're rocking a Choppleberry this week, and we are bringing Gyro Ball, Stealth Rock, Protect, and Power Whip. Protect to scout for the high jump kick for Mega Metacham, and then just scout for fire coverage, honestly, or like coverage against it. Coverage against our Ferrothorn. We have Gyro Ball to break Alakazam's Sash, guaranteed. And we are bringing the mixed wall set. We are running slightly more Spadef because we need to wall Alakazam, and we need to make sure that Goodra stays in check as well. Then we go over to Riziments, our Salamence. We are indeed bringing a very weird moveset, but let me explain. Okay, so we are an EV spread. So we're bringing Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Fire Blast, and Roost. With this coverage, we basically kill everything. So this is our win con this match. So the speed that we run allows us to outspeed Mega Metacham at +1. Our attack EVs, our special attack EVs, allow us to 2-hit KO Spadef Skarmory with Fire Blast. Then we are bringing max attack, and we dump the rest into HP with a naughty nature to boost the attack, but don't lower our special attack. Then we go over to Genie. Genie is rocking the exact same moveset, slightly different though. It's running the exact same moveset, apart from the fact that we are bringing knockoff and 8 attack EVs, because Chansey is 100% bringing Eviolite, and I want to knock that off. By any means necessary. We are bringing the Assault Vest because then we are kind of a reliable switch into Goodra, and not so much Alakazam. Alakazam is very threatening to this team. Did I mention that? But yeah. So we are also bringing Donatello, of course. Donatello is not wearing packing an item because it's designed to wall the Crawdaunt. It has Rapid Spin, Protect, Scald, and Roar, so I can roar it out if it starts setting up on my face. It's very scary. Okay, we are bringing just a regular defensive EV spread. We don't really have to mention anything. We don't really have to mention anything with that. Now, this sock is so heat, it's crazy. So, we are bringing a fist plate with the sturdy ability, and we are bringing the moveset of close combat, knockoff, counter, and taunt. Counter is there to lure in Mega Medicham, then get knocked down to our sturdy, and just kill it with a counter. We are bringing knockoff because Chansey, Violite, and Alakazam, of course. And we are bringing close combat because we have a reliable stab that way. The EVs in speed are to outspeed a max speed Goodra, and that's about it. We dumped the rest into attack and HP. Pretty much. So that's gonna be the team preview, and let's get over to the battle. Alright, so now we're here for the actual battle against, indeed, the Sir Litleo, so I did say it right. I'm pretty happy about that. So, let's just jump right in, because I'm kinda excited. Okay, so we lead... What the fuck just happened? Okay, so we lead Roadblock, and we straight go for the Protect as it leads with Goodra, and we do see the Fire Blast. So, what I do is, I go into my Salamence to eat up the HP... to eat up the Fire Blast, and then go right out into this, as he does switch into this. I'm very afraid of the Iron Head, but I'm still going for the Thunderbolt, because he might just set up rocks anyway. So, he decides to switch out into his Chansey as I go ahead and go back into Roadblock as he goes for a Seismic Toss. I realize that I do not have Leech Seed on this, and he's definitely Sap Sipper. He's 100% Sap Sipper because he switched that in like that. I predict the Draco, I predict the coverage move basically, for my, what's it called? I predict the coverage move for Salamence, and I go out into, fucking Gardevoir. But what happens is that he's also packing Sludge Wave as I go for a Calm Mind, thinking he would switch out back into Chansey. So my Goodra's really low. I take out the Skarmory, and he takes out my stuff in return. I'm actually just gonna pause this real quick and put it on normal. So let's like narrate the couple of turns. So I expect to switch into Chansey as I go for a Calm Mind. He reveals Sludge Wave, then he switches into a Skarmory to sack it, and then he comes in with Alakazam and kills me with a Shadow Ball. I go into Roadblock as he goes back into his Goodra, predicting like a Power Whip or another Leech Seed, but I go for a Gyro Ball, and it does a lot of damage to this Goodra. What the fuck is going on? My mouse is like so janky. My mouse is like extremely janky right now. Can you like stop it? Oh my god. Okay, so now what the? Okay, you're making me mad. All right. You're actually pissing me off. Okay, can we continue, mouse? Are you good to go? So I basically feel like my Ferrothorn did everything that it could, and I let him kill me with a Fire Blast. And now I go into Donatello, and I want to protect. I want to go for the Protect and scout if it has coverage move for me. So I'm predicting the switch here. I'm predicting like the coverage move, like the thingy. So I'm predicting like Ice Beam to him predicting my what's it called? To him predicting my switch into this thing, Thunderous, but he goes for another Thunderbolt, and I roar him out into Alakazam, and he switches it out and goes back into Chansey as I go for, I think it's a Scald, as I bring out this thing again, and I just make the misplay of the century. I'm really behind on all these turns, wow. So let's go for so I predict him to go for the coverage move for Ice Beam or whatever, so that I can roar it out, so that I don't have to deal with it right now. He appears to go, he goes for another Thunderbolt because, like, to be honest, he did have a lot of switch-ins for it, like Chansey. For Chansey, for example, so maybe I should have just like gone out into it anyway, and then Volt switched, and then most likely went out into Sock, and then gotten off like a huge hit on something. That would probably be the better play, but what I do here is probably what lost me the game. So what I do is I knock off the Chansey's Violet, and I Volt Switch out into my Blastoise. And I forgot at what HP it was, so it gets below so it gets below 25%, and he goes for a Seismic Toss and kills my Blastoise. That renders my Sock Set completely useless, completely, because I can't get rid of these rocks. So that's actually a huge misplay and a huge choke on my part, and it probably just lost me the game right then and there. So let's just continue. So now I'm thinking, oh god, what do I need to do right now? So I go into Sock, and I go for a close combat, and I finally kill this bulky ass piece of shit. Okay, so now he goes into this, and this is actually pretty scary. He doubles out back into this, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna go for a knockoff here because he's most likely gonna kill me anyway, and I kill the Goodra, and then this thing comes in, and it just straight up kills my whole entire team, pretty much. It just keeps going for Psychics after Psychics after Psychics, and it basically fucks me up completely. I'm hoping that I can live a Psychic and knock it down to its sash, but that doesn't even happen. So that's game 2, a 3-0 loss. Which is actually pretty, I don't know, I could have played that like way better now that I look back at it, and I'm knocking myself a lot over it actually. But I can't let myself like get too down, because I still have one game coming up, and if I win that game, I go to knockout stage. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope I can get there. I'm actually playing that game today, like in an hour and a half, I think. Not too sure, but I'm pretty sure that I record that in like, I'm pretty sure that I do that in an hour and a half. But root for me, I guess. You will see it soon enough, most likely, because I do get the option to upload my games as I'm doing right now. But anyways, if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, as it is very much appreciated, and I'll eat a burger in your name. Don't forget to get your Weight Watcher program today if you haven't already. That means subscribing, and I'm out. See you guys.